foot down to the floor. Dust behind me, checker flags, I'm always wanting more. No rear view regrets, only miles I've yet to take. Pedal heavy, heart is steady, yeah, I'm wide awake. Green light flashing, crowd is roaring in my ears. Speed and fire, shifting higher through the gears. All I do is win, no matter what. Full throttle, never stopping, engine burning hot. Can't slow down, I'm not hitting the brakes. On this track, yeah, I'm raising the stakes. Lap after lap, I'm chasing that crown. Rubber to the road, never backing down. All I do is win. No matter what. No matter what. Pit stop, quick, no time to slip the crew. Got me right back out blazing, tires blazing, chasing down the night. Drafting past the doubters, leaving smoke in every lane. Every turn I'm pushing harder, dancing with the pain. Yellow flags can't hold me, I'm built for the fight. When it's go time, I ignite. All I do is win. No matter what. Full throttle, never stopping, engine burning hot. Can't slow down, I'm not hitting the brakes. On this track, yeah, I'm raising the stakes. Lap after lap, I'm chasing that crown. Rubber to the road, never backing down. All I do is win. No matter what. No matter what. Yeah, the G-force pulling, but I'm locked in place. Every inch of asphalt got my name in the reach. No fear in the corners, I'm riding the edge. Victory lane is the only pledge. Win. Yeah, the finish line calls from the back of the pack to the front of them all. No breaks, no doubts, just the sound of the roar. All I do is win, and I'm coming for more.
Living the dream. Engines roaring like a battle cry. Heat waves dancing in the summer sky. Lights go down, heartbeat in the red. Rubber burns and there's no turning back instead. Grip the wheel, feel the tension rise. Every second's cut by razor lines. Mirror full of rivals closing fast. Only one of us is built to last. No fear, no brakes, no looking behind. It's all or nothing at the finish line. This is the showdown, pedal to the floor. Thunder in my chest, hear the lions roar. Side by side at 200 miles an hour. Victory's a spark in the final hour. No surrender, no backing down. King of the track, gonna wear the crown. In the smoke and flames, hear the engine scream. This is the showdown, living the dream. Living the dream. Late apex, diving through the turn. Every inch is something you gotta earn. Drafting close, feel the pressure climb. One mistake and you're out of time. Flags are waving, crowds alive. Every corner's a fight to survive. Checkered ghost in the distance calls. Only legends rise when the others fall. Push it harder, cross the line of control. Fire in the machine and fire in the soul. This is the showdown, pedal to the floor. Thunder in my chest, hear the lions roar. Side by side at 200 miles an hour. Victory's a spark in the final hour. No surrender, no backing down. King of the track, gonna wear the crown. In the smoke and flames, hear the engine scream. This is the showdown, living the dream. Tires screaming like a warning sign. Dancing on the edge of space and time. Last lap, everything's on the line. Now or never, this Engine hum a sunrise, rubber on the lane, 42 behind me chasing my flame. No breakfast, no pause, just a need for the lead. Tunnel vision locked, all I know is speed. Numbers on the hood, but I'm more than a name. Every lap a story, every turn a game. Pressure in my chest like a piston's beat. Green light flashes, I don't know defeat. Radio static, they call in my place, but I'm already gone, just a blur in the race. I am speed, I don't slow down. Fire in my veins, never backing down. One win of 42, fade to dust. Cross that line, it's win or bust. I am speed, hear the tires scream. Life in the fast lane, chasing that dream. No looking back, just fuel and need. I am speed, I am speed.
Crowd like thunder, but I don't hear sound. Heartbeat sync with the laps around. Mirror full of rivals, but they're falling behind. Every second counts, razor edge of time.
Paint chips flying, sparks in the night. Rubbing is racing, I'm holding it tight. Close calls near walls, dancing on fate. Push it to the limit, accelerate. Crew chief yelling, don't you lose your nerve. But legends are made on the final curve. I am speed, I don't slow down. Fire in my veins, never backing down. One win of 42, fade to dust. Cross that line, it's win or bust. I am speed, hear the tires scream. Life in the fast lane, chasing that dream. No looking back, just fuel and need. I am speed, I am speed. No, no time for doubt, no room for fear. The finish line's pulling me near. Every loss, every scar I've earned, fuel for the fire that forever burns. Checkered flag waving, moment of truth. All that I am, unleashed and uncouth. Did I eat? Don't matter, I bleed this creed. 42 lost, and I am speed.
Come. Yeah. Plug me in, neon veins ignite. Circuits humming in the dead of night. Heartbeat sinking to a baseline scream. Living faster than a fever dream. Yeah, stealing chrome under my skin. No off switch, let the chaos in. Static crawling through my bones. I don't feel it, I overload. Flip the breaker, lose control. Voltage running through my soul. I'm hardwired, can't come down. Spinning sparks all over this town. Light me up, watch me burn. Cross the line, no return. Hardwired, wild and free. System crash is what I need. Turn it up, let it ride. I'm electric on inside. Yeah, midnight rush, no brakes, no fear. Digital ghost whisper in my ear. Red line racing through the sound. Feet don't even touch the ground. Code corrupted, rules erased. Every second I accelerate. Wire snapping, lights go blind. Leave the world 2 steps behind. Blow the fuse, let it show. I'm the storm you can't control. I'm hardwired, can't come down. Spinning sparks all over this town. Light me up, watch me burn. Cross the line, no return. Hardwired, wild and free. System crash is what I need. Turn it up, let it ride. I'm electric on the inside. No signal, no sleep, no wind inside. I'm a glitch in the cold of the night. Break the grid, let the silence shatter. Nothing else even matters. Why? Feel the surge, let it blow.
welcome here tonight, race fans, as we are here for another night of great ARCA action right here on the Blackout Racing Network by myself and a special guest star coming here very shortly. I hope he's coming on board here shortly anyway. But this is the Smith Creations 150 right here for the Blackout Racing League, the one and only official league of the network. I'd like to point that out. But for everybody out there, thank you for watching, and hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this show because we are coming to Atlanta, one of the fastest intermediate circuits on the planet. Mile and a half around, 100 and with the ARCA is probably about 180 mile an hour average speed. So these guys are already clocking in over 180 miles an hour on their own. Imagine the draft and what kind of chaos to get into as this thing goes forward. So I cannot wait. But before we get started, let's talk about tonight's race and see what these guys got to mess with here to conquer this course. That's right, this is week 4 here at Echo Park Atlanta Motor Speedway. This is a 1.52 mile speedway located in Atlanta, Georgia. Track temp is currently at 81 degrees. It's cloudy, 78 degrees, and a little bit of wind, but not enough to really affect the cars here tonight. They are going to be going pretty good. I mean, you're going to be clocking in speeds. You're going to have to stay in that draft. You're going to have to make sure you don't lose a pack. But there's also the hiccup in the whole plan, as Atlanta, unlike anything else that you will see this season, the pit entrances on the backstretch. Are they going to hit their mark? Are they going to get it down and dirty in time? We're going to find out here in about 1 hour. This is a 50-minute practice. They got about 35 minutes remaining in this thing. So let's get down to it. We're going to talk to Brian Newell and see how he's feeling here coming into this one. Brian. Oh, Brian. Brian. Brian is a little bit busy, I guess. All right, let's talk to let's talk to Zachary. Let's see if Zachary wants to chat. Zachary.
What's up?
Man, what a night. You know, this week you're looking really fast. You got that thing. You're pulling second place in the time so far. How's it feeling out there? Because I know you're ripping that low side. I know it's possibly feeling good, but how is it in all actuality?
It feels real good. I've been trying to figure out if I can run down through that apron and still feel stable, and it feels good. Car's sticking good. It even feels good with someone behind me. I expected to get tight, but it's not really happening.
No,
looks like they're crashing behind me. But yeah, no, feels great. I'm looking forward to tonight.
I'm
pretty good here, so yeah, let's run it.
That was Brian. Just he was testing the wall.
Too big of a person.
Yeah, it looked like it. It looked like you got a good test of that wall.
I heard him say too big of a push going out of there. I'm guessing he accidentally tagged somebody a little bit too hard. So
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it feels good. I'm ready to go, bud.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and can't wait to see what you can do here tonight.
All right. Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you. That's Zachary Zukowski, and now let's bring down Andrew Rubenrain. Andrew.
Hello, Brandon.
I can actually barely hear you. In fact, it sounds like you're going through a car wash.
Hi, Dan. Can you hear me?
Still going through the car wash.
Okay, well, I'm not using the mic.
I'll just put you back up there and maybe bring you up later.
Okay.
That was Andrew Rubenrain. He's still in the car wash. He's washing up the ARCA machine before he gets in here. Let's see if Brian's maybe ready to talk. Brian. Hello. Brian.
Oh, we're doing this again. I can't hear nothing.
Why can't you hear? Check your Discord settings. Did you hear that?
No, I hear you now.
Check your there. You got me now.
Yep.
Good deal. So
Oh, no.
you're coming in here. Obviously, last race didn't go the way you wanted, but this week you're coming back. It's New Atlanta, basically a super speedway that's a mile and a half around. How do you feel?
I'm gonna play my number game I should have done last week. Was just chill. I decided to not do no practice. Like I did practice last week, and it gave me a lot of information. So I'm going to do what I did the first 2 weeks and play as it goes.
Yeah, it's usually the best one as race conditions sometimes do change with the way, as they would it to be expected as it's forecasted weather here on the when I set up the sessions. So it can actually change. But other than that, I mean, as you're out there now, how's it feeling for you?
Good. Little still figuring out my steering, how I want my steering. It's not bad. It's bottom. It's draft is very suckworthy. So testing that out still.
All right, man. Well,
From what I heard from other friends, side draft has been iffy. So I want to see how that goes.
all right, man. Well, we'll let you get back to it, man. Car looks great. You look like you're dialed in a little bit. Good luck to you. That was Brian Newell. I think I put him on the right team. I don't honestly know if I put him in the right team, but if I didn't, oh well, I'll deal with it. Oh, yep, I did get him in the correct team. Yes, I did. You do see the U.S. Army machine. That is Elliot Jacobson coming out. He's getting ready to let it rip. Now, for everybody out there, man, I cannot. The red line rule is in effect. It is out of bounds. Yes, it is out of bounds here, as it will be heavily scrutinized here, as you are not allowed to pass below the red line here, as we will have to do that in the chat here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kick on the live audio from the paddock. Don't mind anything being said down there, as sometimes tempers do fly, so viewer discretion is advised with that on, as I will let them know actually now. Let me get my voice chat up. Hey drivers, just to let you all know, live voice chat from iRacing is on the stream, so please watch your language.
10-4, good buddy.
10-4, guys.
There you go. You can hear the voice chatter right now. They're all just
London,
making...
is 8-point safe or no safe?
That is a no bueno. You are not allowed to go below the red line on this track. It is the only one. So on the front stretch, when you're coming through, all passes will be, you'll either have to give up the position or lose the position at the end of the race, whichever you choose. Keep in mind, we do have Jamie checking into the official rule on that from what NASCAR would advise on it. As we are going into this one here, it's going to be a great race. We're still seeing guys log in and everything else. Hopefully more show up. But you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to get ready to rock and roll here. It looks like Christopher Foote and Gabriel Garcia both showed up. So we're going to just go ahead here tonight. We're going to go ahead, put the Razor Toyota Camry out on track here, and I'll show you guys a little piece of Atlanta. Who's ready for this one? Let's go find out how it feels.
inside. Clear, clear.
Guys behind me, so long, suckers. So as we get ready to go out of here, you're gonna notice pit lane a little bit loose. Now this is what, I'm also gonna show you what it's like going down this pit lane because it is ridiculous and you have to get it down there and get down dirty so you do not mess this up. This is what, you gotta crank it up to speed here. Do not go below that red line. As you see, I'm doing that right now. We're just gonna take it to the high side. We're flying.
Clear inside.
Then I got Corey Yoakum right behind me. He's just gonna baby stick right on that tail. Just get a good draft, a feel for that draft. Go ahead, Corey. Bump until its bumper falls off. Let's go.
You want me to bump you a little bit?
I don't care. Get on that bumper.
10-4. I'll get you on the straight.
So Corey's going to go ahead. He's going to deliver the bumper whenever he can actually catch me. But inside the turn, bumping is treacherous. That's where you're going to lose a lot of time. Coming around this front stretch, you're going to hit this low spark here. Hit that third spot there. Get in there. And Corey is actually right on the bumper right now a little bit, from what I can tell from my rear mirror.
No high.
There goes Brian. See ya, Toodles. And Corey gets right in there. He's gonna get a feel for this draft. I guess he might not be able to touch it as iRacing is a little bit tricky when it comes to that draft. All right, Corey, bringing it down pit road this time by.
All right, brother.
If guys don't try to take me out first. You get down to this pit road, you just bring it down below that white line. You're gonna bring it down. You got to be below the cone on the backstretch before the line.
Appreciate it, man.
And when you get in here, 45 miles an hour, this limit, I was a little bit over there. That'll be fine. These guys are probably going to give me some guff for however. Yep, he's going to bump me a little bit. All right. I see how it is.
5.
It looked like Gabriel Garcia,
2,
actually.
1.
As
Right here.
there we go. Just brought the 911 machine out there. Ah, okay. So Jamie just posted the official rules for all the fans out there. All right, so Jamie Pugh giving us some insight on the rule below the line there, as he is here at the track. Getting ready to come into the booth, I hope, here shortly, as he's going to be co-commentating, I think, here tonight, or he's going to be racing. He hasn't decided which. Of course, when we look at the 911, the official time chart, my lap would have put me P4 in qualifying if it was on my own. I don't think it would have, but who knows. But yeah, the 911 is currently in 4th place. Those guys are going to probably wind up cramming that one down my throat eventually. We do have a newcomer here. Isaac Morales is new to this league. He is coming on board this race, it looks like. So this is going to be a pretty interesting time to see how he does. Of course, the driver is out of the U.S. As this league is somewhat international at times. Andrew Rupenrain, of course, he comes out of Canada, actually. So, still waiting for a few others to get here. As right now, currently, we have 8 of them here for this race. And of course, this is no provisional, so if you don't show up, too bad, you don't get any points. Stay tuned for this brief commercial break from Smith Creations. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back after this brief message from them. And if you need a livery, no, it doesn't hurt to ask me. I do liveries under Smith Creations. Don't be shy, step right up. It is pretty reasonable price, we'll say it that way. So don't go anywhere, race fans. Stay tuned.
Devil's on the track tonight, engine screaming fire. Rubber burns and sparks ignite, pushing limits high. The shadows dancing in the turns, danger in the steel. Every lap the tension burns, hunting for the thrill. Hear the thunder, feel the ground shake. No mercy in the moves we make. Devil's on the track tonight, looking for a soul to steal. Speeding, sinning, flashing lights, spinning fade on burning wheels. Johnny guns, it's staring back with a fire they can't contain. Shoots him down and says, come on, bring it on again. Midnight oil and gasoline, racing through the fear. Every second razor clean, victory drawing near. Heartbeat pounding in his chest, rivals closing in. Only one will pass the test, only one will win. Hear the engines cry like thunder. One wrong move and you're going under. Devil's on the track tonight, looking for a soul to steal. Speeding, sinning, flashing lights, spinning fade on burning wheels. Johnny guns, it never cracks, lets the devil chase in vain. Shoots him down and says, come on, bring it on again.
All right, we are back here, and these guys are out there flying. But here we go. We're going to go look at the current race points coming into this race right now. Brian Newell, of course, is at the top of the leaderboard with Rafael Rodriguez out of Brazil right behind. Now, Gabriel Garcia hoping to score big here tonight with maybe getting a win. Could find himself looking into second or third first place spot. Joe White and Corey Yoakum and the rest are still battling out for that fourth place spot here, along with Andrew Rubenrain and Zachary Zukowski, all kind of right in a little mix there. Now, Christopher Foote, Parker Vance, and Elliot Jacobson right in that mix as well. These guys are all giving it everything they got just to score big here. We do have about 18 minutes, so plenty of time for these guys to get logged in, get settled in, and everything else. Jamie Pugh in the official 05 Exalta machine, bringing it out there. He's going to rip some laps. Now, he's on his own, so we're going to get a deal to gauge out some time with how much time he gets per lap. So there's about a half a second difference, him on his own versus inside the draft. Jamie Pugh, of course, our resident specialist out there. Oh, there we go. Jamie Pugh, of course. Sorry about that. So Jamie's out there on his own. He's 0.2 off the pace. That was probably a draft set. Right now, he's running right around on his own 31.68. 32.59 on his complete own. So very slow outside of the draft, very fast inside the draft. His speeds he's clocking. Let's go look. So you see the difference: 184, 188 miles an hour recorded time, speed inside the draft. Outside the draft, very, very slow. You're talking 167, 20 mile an hour difference. So they really have to make sure you're staying on top of every little thing you do. Joe White just arrived, as he's going to get ready to throw it in here, along with maybe a few others. But there's Jamie Pugh in the old 5 machine. They got pack stuff going on right now. Let's go ahead and bring up Gabriel Garcia, who just got to the chat there, and see how he's feeling. Gabe. So here tonight, it's New Atlanta. How do you feel coming into this one?
Pretty good. Just plan is to race clean, miss any wrecks, and we'll go from there.
All right. Well, good luck here tonight. Hopefully you can get it dialed in. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. So Gabriel Garcia getting ready to get that zero car out there. Runs it for his brother out there, Devin. So a lot of heart in that car. There's Zachary. Looks like Zachary Kukowski's at the back end of one. It looks like Christopher Foot's actually leading the train. It's Andrew Rupenrain and Brian Newell all in a pack there. It looks like Zukowski is actually getting a feel for how the draft feels. And this is where the biggest deal is going to come out of. You run high side, you run low side, you run high. It's up in the air. Whatever's best, wherever you feel comfortable. If the car's feeling a little bit tight, you might want to consider a different line. If the car is running loose, might want to consider a different line. See what you can make stick. So they are definitely trying some new stuff here tonight. Just to maximize that pace coming out of this one. We got just about 15 minutes to go in the session, practice session here. Perfect time. Please rise for the playing of our national anthem. This time it is done by Angie Johnson.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light?
Hey, Brandon, if we put our left side under the red line on the apron, but nobody's passing, is that legal?
Whose broad stripes and bright stars.
If nobody makes a pass below that line, it is legal.
Thank you, brother.
Ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
What a great national anthem for indeed on that one. As drivers are still dialing it in here tonight. A lot of A lot of people are wondering who is going to come out a champion here tonight. Of course, Jamie Pugh out there giving it everything he's got, and he's actually having some fun, I think, as he's just down there racing it out, and he's just having some fun. Right now, let's hear from Joe White and see how he's feeling. Joe.
Yes, sir.
What a night. It's Atlanta. How do you feel about coming into this one?
Well, I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of restrictor plate or super speedway racing. I tend to get in trouble quite a bit. So, you know, just the same thing I do every week. Try to stay out of trouble, but, you know, it's nighttime. It's got a lot of grip. Let's go do something.
Yeah, I mean, as you're getting out there, you get more comfortable with the draft, and you're getting more comfortable with the guys out there. Does it make you feel a little bit more confident knowing that if you're holding your line and everything and the car doesn't really offshoot itself from that line, that there's probably not going to be any contact?
Yeah, as long as I can hold my line. I know I had that problem. I think it was Nashville. Trying to keep from drifting up. So as long as I can hold my line, I feel like I can take a push pretty well. And I feel like if, you know, cars around me can hold their line, we can push. So it's just the key is to stay in your line.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully you can put that number 5 up front.
I'll do my best. I appreciate it.
Thank you. So that's Joe White, and now let's hear from Christopher Foote. Christopher.
Yep.
Man, what a night. It's Atlanta. How do you feel?
Oh, pretty good. Ready to get back at it after missing last week.
Yeah, you're definitely out. You lost out a decent chance for points. How motivated are you coming into this one with that one, losing that out on that one?
I'm pretty motivated. I'm hoping that we can qualify good and try to get out front or be towards the front and kind of control the pace of this race.
Now, if you're controlling the pace, you know, and you come across something, do you feel like you might have to change your strategy later on, or do you feel like you're just going to try and run your course of what you currently plan?
I usually don't come into these races with a big plan of anything, so it's kind of just wing as I go.
All right, man. Well, good luck. Hopefully it works for you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Christopher Foote give us some insight down there. It's currently up to 9 guys that might be racing, maybe one more. Looks like we are about 9 minutes from qualifying here, so we're going to do a brief driver meeting. Like I said, bear with me here, and we will have a brief driver meeting and see where it goes from there. All right, drivers, this is New Atlanta Super Speedway action. Remember, do have 3 sets of tires, 1 fast pair. Also, the pit lane entrance is on the back stretch. So you want to watch out for that if you want to avoid the black flag. Also, passing below the red line is going to be met with a loss of position after the race, or if a caution comes out, you will receive an EOL. Remember, we do have a 3-strike rule, meaning if you cause 3, you are out of the race, disqualified, no points to be awarded. And just remember to have some fun and try to keep it clean. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, or I believe Jamie's out there now. He might be able to clarify it too, as far as that red line rule. All right, sounds like you guys are ready to go. Good luck, and may the odds be in your favor. You do see.
I told you not to tell me the odds.
As you hear a little bit of voice chatter in there. Jamie is still out there with about 7 minutes, 40 seconds left to go. He's just having some fun, I think. I feel like he's just ripping some laps just to rip some laps. For everybody out there, thank you for being on board here tonight. Shout out to my lovely wife Jenna and Smith Creations. They're big supporters of the league. Shout out to everybody else out there. Hopefully you're enjoying the race, and hopefully you guys are enjoying what we're about ready to see here at Atlanta. And, you know, we got 7 minutes left. Let's just jam out. We're going to go to the Blackout Loud Zone as Jamie reps.
This 15-to-1 ratio does not work here.
All right, as you hear them still dialing it all in and everything else. We are still getting set to go green here in just 3 minutes, 47 seconds. Let's go. Let's get this party started the right way. Let's have some fun.
Blackout Racing Network. Engine screaming in the neon glow. Midnight track where the outlaws go. Static crackles on the radio line. Green light go. It's racing time. Shadows drifting through the smoke. Speed's a gamble, hearts go broke. No rules here, just grit and nerve. Every turn's a reckless curve. Feel the blackout creeping in. Lose control, let chaos win. Welcome to the Blackout Racing Network, where the fast burn bright and the crash is hurt. Banana peels on the apex line. Spin you out in the blink of time. Turtle shells flying through the night. Hit your tail, now you're losing sight. No escape. Dashboard flickers, signals dead. Voices echo in your head. Rear view full of flashing lights. Hunters closing in the night. Oil slick dreams and shattered steel. Grip the wheel, don't dare to feel. Every lap's a twisted game. No two racers race the same. Hear the countdown, feel the strain. One wrong move, you're out the game. Welcome to the Blackout Racing Network, where the fast burn bright and the crashes hurt. Banana peels in the danger zone. Slip once and you're overthrown. Turtle shells bouncing wild and free. Knock you out of victory. No mercy in this asphalt fight. Blackout Racing owns the night. Power surge, systems down. Lost in speed, don't look around. Static scream, the signal breaks. Every risk is one you take. Laughing ghosts along the track. No way out, no turning back. Peel splits, spin, shell hits, crack. Crowd roars, flash, gone in a dash. Welcome to the Blackout Racing Network, where legends rise and the reckless lurk. Banana peels in every turn. One false move and you will burn. Turtle shells like guided fate. Strike you down before the gate. Lights go out but engines ignite. Blackout Racing owns the night. Signal lost, but the race goes on. In the dark, before the dawn. Blackout Racing Network gone.
All right, what a video. That was done by Mr. Zachary Crabtree, actually. So a great video out of him. Appreciate all the help that people have given me. We have an Italian in the house, too, here tonight. It is Aiden Wagner. As he jumps right up. So we're going to Italy here tonight, as this is going to be a great deal. Jamie Pugh is here in the booth with me now. He finally got in here. Jamie, how is it going?
What's going on, Brandon Smith?
Man, I seen you down there ripping. I got to ask, did you like the car or what?
Oh, it was a blast. I ran that thing completely out of fuel, so if anybody paid attention, they'll know how far they can make it.
I don't think they could have, because I kind of cut it down.
Oh.
We can't give out our secrets, you know what I mean?
No, I went out there and that was a blast. I mean, the track is absolutely fun. These cars are beautiful to drive here. I just, the only thing I didn't like was I just couldn't quite get to the guy's bumper when I was able to draft with a couple guys.
Which is going to really make it interesting, because this track, unlike anything on the NASCAR, out of these tracks, the pit entrance, let's talk about this one. How are these guys going to manage to really capitalize on that one, or eliminate a mistake like Brian Newell just made on his qualifying run start?
Well, having that turn 4 entry, right, or turn 3 entry is going to be definitely crucial if guys aren't paying attention and being heads up.
Yeah, and to top it off, you actually have, if I'm right on this one, don't you have to drop it down below not the first white line you see, but the second one where is all kind of hash marked around?
Yeah, and here's the other thing too is, you can go as fast as you want through there. I did it, but you got to keep it below that second white line, and then when you get around, to the actual pit lane, that line comes up quick, so you might want to make sure you're at 45 miles an hour.
And here at Atlanta, the big, massive front stretch, we're talking, they expanded it 90 feet, which is huge. How tempted are guys going to be to go below that red line? We talk about passing and stuff below it, maximizing. We go through it in officials all the time, where you're tempted to do something to get a finish, but it's just not legal. How tempted are these guys going to be, being in an ARCA league, to go below that one, knowing that points are on the line?
I'll tell you what, it don't matter if it's ARCA or it's all the way to the Cup Series, man. You come off of 4 and you just see how wide and inviting that is. It's so tempting to go down there, but you got to fight yourself to not do it.
Yes, you do, because I have a tendency. I myself, when I was out there, man, wanted to go down there, and it's like, oh, you can't do that. So it looks like qualifying has begun. Christopher Foote set out. I feel like he might be a driver to keep an eye out for this race because he's coming in here angry. He's missed out last week due to some other stuff. He wants to prove himself as a driver yet. Didn't get a win yet. I mean, and he's been up front. So what do you think there, Jamie?
He's definitely coming on strong. You know, tonight he's really looking good. You know, he's one of a few guys I'm definitely keeping my eye out on for. So it's going to be a great night of racing.
And then, of course, we have our first Italian to the grid. I think it's Italian or Mexico. Oh, don't do that. I got to figure this out as I think my results will tell me what country he's coming from.
Go to entries.
Yeah, we got Mexico. Sorry, I do apologize. He's out of Mexico. And that's Aiden, and he's new to this grid. And do you feel like he might come in here with something to prove, or do you feel like he might just try to feel out how the grid is?
I mean, everybody's a little bit different in how they race, right? You know, if I was a new guy on the block, I would definitely ride around, see how everybody is, but maybe he's not. Maybe he wants to go for it.
All right. And then, of course, there's the final guy to talk about. This man has been the talk of the town, so to speak. Micah Pocapani. He gets up front, has the incidences, gets the whooping beat out of him on penalty points. Do you feel like he's going to be one to maybe try and hopefully keep it under control this time?
You know, he's had a lot of rough races, and I think, or at least I'd like to think that, you know, he's learned from the mistakes and he's going to turn the page.
All right, man. Well, let's see. Hopefully he does. Tonight so far, though, Andrew Rupenrain out of Canada goes top shelf. Gabriel Garcia, the young gun, goes P2. Looks like Christopher Foote gets shut out of that getting up to the pole. So he winds up in second row. Zachary Zukowski behind him, along with Joe. Now, Joe White is into the picture. Let's talk about Joe here real quick. I mean, he's been up there, and he's been back there, and he's gone to the front, gone to the back, front, back, and Corey Yoakum the same way. So, Jamie, what are they going to have to do to maybe not get shuffled around like that?
You know, it's especially in this style of racing, it's going to happen. But, you know, like some of the other tracks, you know, it's just situational awareness, right? You know, you just got to keep your head on a swivel, understand where the cars are, where you're at, you know, because these, even in ARCA, you know, even on a normal regular mile and a half non-super speedway, they really rely on the air, and you kind of need to be able to know how to manipulate the air to keep yourself up front.
All right, well, let's hope they get it done. It looks like Andrew Rupenrain might actually get pole this time, which would be great to see him get a pole, because I don't believe he's got the pole the whole season, even though he's been at the front the entire season. He's been a top-level contender. All these guys have actually been near the front, I feel like. Even Pocapani, he's been up the front a few times. Of course, we don't know about Aiden Winger. I think that's how you pronounce his name. We'll have to clarify that after the stream. And Isaac Morales, of course, his debut night here. I think, or was he in the last one, Jamie? I feel like he was in the last one. I just didn't save my SDK.
Which one?
Isaac Morales, driver of the number 22.
I believe he was here last week.
Absolutely.
Is everybody ready?
Hold on. Jamie, you're going to have to hand out the penalties, buddy.
I'm not on iRacing anymore.
Oh, you're not? Okay. Let's see here. Rolling race. Oh, there was nothing. Number 9 has a penalty, except for I think he'll be okay. He served his last week. All right, so there are no penalties this week. So it will be a straight up grid this time, Jamie. So these guys got to be happy about that.
Yeah, that definitely helps.
Looks like
people don't
they're
have to
all
serve penalties that come from the back, so that's good.
looks like they're all done qualifying. We're gonna go ahead and advance. Time is out. Nobody can get logged in now. It is race time here at Blackout as these drivers are going to get set. Let's go to tonight's grid. On pole will be Andrew Rupenrain, followed with Gabriel Garcia right alongside him. Christopher Foote and Zachary Zukowski bring up row 2. Row 3 is going to be Joe White and Aiden Winger. Corey Yoakum and Brian Newell will bring up row 4, followed with Elliot Jacobson and Isaac Morales. Back behind that, it will be Micah Pocapani bringing up the absolute rear of this thing. 11 cars will enter tonight's
Micah,
race.
if you have a clean race, I will let you wreck me at the end.
They are
After the checkered flag, you can destroy my car all you want.
It sounds like a fair proposal, don't you think there, Jamie? As we do have live.
It sounds like that came from.
Never mind, he left.
It definitely sounds like that came from Elliot.
That did not come from Elliot. However, folks, remember, viewer discretion is advised, as we do have full race audio on the stream. So if you hear a bunch of guys screaming, hooting, hollering, and everything else, something just happened, in which case we are doing that because the network is in control here tonight. As Jamie, I believe, might have to relog back in if he can. I don't know if that's possible for you there, Jamie. But we are actually, Jamie is also taking some notes.
I have the notepad here, but if I go log back in, I can't be here.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, well, we'll just keep the notepad here, and we'll just have you log down some laps in some cars. We're going to have Jamie having about 12 different hats here tonight, everybody.
Good luck, everybody.
We are expecting him to have on the race control hat, the race steward hat. Also, he's going to wind up with the dress, and we're going to also give him a gown, of which case he's going to have to wear that around the track and distract Brian Wool, so another driver can step into that hot seat. You're okay with all that, Jamie, right?
I'm going to have to be.
He's also our race reporter, and we also have a unknown steward amongst us, Emily Cribble. She is going to be tossing hot dogs to the drivers as they get hungry, and sim racing makes you hungry. Jenna Lee is going to play the role of statistician. She is going to tell us exactly how many times me and Jamie screw up here tonight's stream. Other than that, I hope everybody in the chat is having a blast. I do appreciate all the help. Here we go. We are coming to turn number 4, I believe. Rounding turn 3, in fact. Come to the line for the first time for the Smith Creations 150. I'm ready. Jamie, you got the goosebumps. I'm sure you got them, I hope. You get to do it this time. I didn't hear the 3 words. You're going to have to do it real quick.
Well, drivers, start your engines.
All right, they're already rounded it. They hit that restart zone. Green flag flies for the first time high above Atlanta. We are flying here already. To get across the line, nice and clean, 2x2. Looks like Andrew Rupenrain is going to grab a hold of the lead, and he's got a little help. That's Christopher Foote right behind. And we were talking about the draft. They can't really suck up to the tail bumper of it. I feel like it might be a good thing in this league. As sometimes drivers a little bit not that they're lower class, just learn. ARC is meant to learn how these things react. So not knowing how to take a bump right out the gate sucks. Andrew does have control of that bottom line, and they're rocking and rolling early on. And of course, Jamie up in the booth is watching for anything hinky below that red line, and maybe a potential pass below it. 2 by 2 they file. Andrew Rupin race 2 makes that thing 2 cars wide. It shuts down the 73 and then high side run. Jamie, can that be considered a questionable move?
I mean, in some places, yes, but I mean, you're allowed here to work both lanes if you can do it safely. But I mean, it has happened where it's wrecked the field.
Yeah, and I want to talk about that. That was that was precision. Let's be honest, that was precision.
Talking about. It was, and that's exactly what I was talking about earlier about keeping your head on a swivel and knowing where your car's at all times, especially here at a super speedway.
I mean, I got to give it to him because it rattled the field through the back. If you look, what he did broke up that high side line. The high side line grouped up. Andrew goes in, wiggles his car a little bit, and magically the second line did not get going again.
Yeah, just that one little move definitely spooked the pack, and now the outside line is just dissolving. You know, if the guys on the outside line got to get smart here and come down and just log some laps.
And look, Christopher Foote, he's trying the high side. Rupin Rain shuts it down. Right behind him, Andrew is driving like a man possessed right now. He's like, I got to give it to him. He's racing his tail off right now. I mean, Jamie, you've seen a lot of racing, and blocking 2 lanes it kind of reminds me of that French guy on Talladega Nights. Is that a good comparison?
That's lovely.
He's 3 cars wide, shutting it down. Brian Bull comes down. Christopher Foote almost in the rear. Look at this. Foote gets right on the rear, upset Andrew. Andrew has no answer. Look at that line form up, and Foote gets out in front. This is a war. This is what we've been waiting for. Nobody's holding. This reminds me of like last week, Jamie, where these drivers are absolutely at war once again. Do you feel like this could bite them?
I mean, they're definitely driving on the razor's edge. You can see that with how the cars are starting to move around within the pack. So it could definitely come back to haunt them if they're too aggressive too early.
Yes, they could. Luckily, they got 1 car here. However, Donkey Kong destroyed the second car drivers tried to bring here. You seen that, did you?
No.
Oh, yeah, Donkey Kong busted in there. He took away the second one.
Alrighty, that's perfect.
In fact, if I'm right here, he used Brandon Perry's next gen. And
well, he hated that thing, so it's fine.
He threw it through all the trucks in one fell swoop.
Perry hated that thing, so it's fine.
Oh, he also used the Gen 6.
Now we got some explaining to do.
Brandon Perry, for one, I do sincerely apologize. Keep in mind the insurance coverage here at the Blackout Racing Network is not very good, so you're gonna have to call. Gabriel Garcia. He said he'd cover the tab. As Christopher Foote, now we talked about him in the pre-race, and now you look at him just being controlling. He's not really making an erratic attempt, except for I'm not talking no more, Dave. These guys are being unreasonable. Right when I say that.
That's the power of the draft. That is just the power of the draft, and and it's the guy who can get out front and control the race is really the safest place to be.
I know. Well, you look at Christopher Foote. He's actually utilizing that low side really well. And look at this, 3 wide for the lead, split the difference. Link the stamp and send it. Andrew Rubenrain and who was that? The number 5. That was Joe White. Joe White takes over the lead of this race.
That was a really nice move out of Rubenrain. You know, that's definitely a lot of mobility out of that car to make able to turn left and pass him on the inside corner exit like that. Phenomenal.
Absolutely. To top it off, there's 3 wide splitting the difference on Christopher Foote. Foote really didn't have an answer he could give at that point.
No, he got put in the middle. As a lot of people like to call it the sucker hole. And once you get put there, you're just a
oh my,
big wreck.
Big wreck here, and
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
we're gonna throw that yellow to. You see that? That was legal. That was a legal yellow there. The cars look fine, but we're gonna go back to that one right here, and we're gonna take a look and see exactly what happened here. If my SDK wants to look at this one. There we go. We can actually rewind a little bit. And we're going to take a look here and see exactly what happened here. Jamie's going to help me analyze this one so we can make an accurate call too. We're going to go to far chase here. Does look like the 45, the 9, and the 5 are right there. We know what happened between the 9 and the 5. Looks like they're kind of sucking up a little bit. They get behind. Oh my. Okay, so Andrew Rubenrain gets right in there. Looks like the 5 right behind the 21. Wicked bump. I honestly don't think that was preventable, Jamie.
Just misjudged the corner of the 5.
We will go ahead and review that at the end of the night here. As we go back live, is like lap 12, we'll call it.
Lap 12, 21 and 5. Got it.
1 and 5. All right. So we'll
now look at this. Everybody's coming down pit road. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is smart because they know that they're going to have to make several pit stops. So the fuel is very crucial here.
Interesting decision here, though, as looks like Micah Pocapani didn't grid up. Interesting, as he stayed out of this one. Andrew Rubenrain, Brian Newell, Corey Yoakum come out. And the reign of Andrew Rubenrain takes control here. Doesn't look like anybody got a black flag out of that one. Not that I'm seeing. We're going to go green this time. This here very shortly. I'm going to put up a brief commercial break from Smith Creations. Don't go anywhere.
Oh yeah. Let's get crazy. Yeah. Lose control. Lights go wild. Let the speakers blow. Hands up high. We don't sleep tonight. Bass so loud. Got the ground in a fight. Beep beep. Move. We breaking through. Whole room shaking when the beat go boom. No rules here. Just neon dreams. Turn it up till the world can't breathe. Beep beep. Coming through the night. Bass hit hard. Feel the city ignite. Earthquake vibes when the drop comes in. Lose your mind. Let the chaos begin. Beep beep. We don't slow it down. Heartbeat sync to the thunderous sound. Floor might crack, but we don't care. We just wildin' electric air. Strobe lights flashing like a warning sign, but we diving deeper every single time. DJ spinning like a hurricane. Sweat sparks, yeah, we love the bodies collide. We the storm you can't outride. No brakes, no car, no beat, just raw sound. Don't fool relief.
All right, we are rocking here in Old Atlanta. One more time, we're going to come to the restart zone. Generally waves it, green flag flies. Big checkup on the bottom line. And they get across the line safely, but that checkup looked kind of brutal.
Well, it looked like neither line could get going on the restart there.
I wonder if the leaders did spin. Makes me kind of wonder on that one. Brandon Perry, after watching it, if he feels like jumping in the booth too, I mean, he can. JP will pull you right on in, I guess, as Brandon Perry is watching from the chat there. Hopefully he doesn't find out about that illegitimate use of his Gen 6 car. Big contact. That was the 22. Might have been contact on the inside line there. Here on lap 17 with the 22. It doesn't matter. I think that's Joey Logano's scheme. Am I wrong, Davey?
Nope, not at all.
Don't matter. If it's Joey Logano, we'll just jump to the side anyway. I'm sorry. If Joey Logano ever has to catch this, I'm sorry, buddy. He's in the big show either way, so I can't knock him too much. We do see the 45 Andrew Rupert right out in front of that number 77 of. Oh, look at this. Jamie the Young Gun. Gabriel Garcia has stepped into the picture. Wiggles the 45, moves him to the bottom line. Garcia gets to the front. Jamie, bump and run is that's a thing still, right?
I mean, that's one way to pass, I guess, just kind of drive through them, but I don't recommend doing that.
Sorry, I know that was close, Corey.
That was, you hear a little bit of apology out of Andrew as might have cut out Corey. But this race is getting extra fight. Oh, Garcia utilized every on the track now. Huh?
He drove down there.
So I almost
be aware of that.
Yeah.
He didn't get pushed there. He drove there.
No, I know he drove there. There's no position gained or lost, so I think it's okay. What's the official ruling on that, Jamie?
Well, you can't just drive down there because you can get a little bit of an advantage. Not much, but you can.
We're just kind of
you're basically cutting the course. You know what I mean?
Well, we can't change the rule now. We're already midway. No position gained, I said before the race. We'll have to adjust that at a later time there, Jamie.
Oh, trust me, I am watching.
Big contact,
look, what
big
a save by Newell.
Wow, that one is going to be wild. That is a 160-mile-an-hour save. Everybody lets Andrew come back up. Great driving out of him. Just be calm and let him up there safely. Of course, that was...
It is literally in our best interest if you don't fight.
Lap 22 between the 45 and the 9 there, Jamie.
I'm letting that go. That's
Never mind,
they
doesn't matter.
both collected their cars. And
nope.
My! We got a
What'd
big
you
one
say,
now.
Bubble Girl? I can't hear anything. What was that?
All right, so we got a big contact
I was
here.
saying it was going to be more beneficial if we didn't fight each other, but it doesn't matter.
This is the 9 as... Here we
if
go.
It happens again, I'll run
We're
with you.
watching this one here, Jamie. This is giving us a pretty good view of the top
What'd you say?
here. I think we gotta go
I
rear
said if
chase,
it happens
though.
again, like if something happens like that, I'll just ride with you and stay behind you and we can get some speed.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because us staying side by side like that would have just let them hook back up to us.
The 21.
21 coming
and
down.
9 going up. The 9 did come up on that,
It's
too.
saying to pass you, so...
This is going to have to fall under further review, I feel like, because 9 does drift up off that corner. The 21 comes down. 9 really came up, actually.
We'll let that go for the review. Is there anybody else involved other than the 21? And
I had Christopher Foote in the 21 also involved on the SDK, according to that.
That's on me, guys, for holding y'all up. I didn't know I had to pass 00.
All right, there they go. They're letting everybody go. Corey Yoakum is actually going to take over the lead of this. A few drivers, of course, obviously going down pit lane to patch up for damages. Jamie, do you feel like they might be getting over aggressive too early?
Yeah, but I mean it's kind of the nature with these, ARCA cars is you got to kind of get what you can get because they don't really have the horsepower unless you're in the draft. So everybody's just trying to keep track position. Eventually, something's just got to give.
And you do see the three cars coming
Brandon,
down line.
Brian said he'll take fault for it.
We are sending that to further review. And Jamie, some drivers I feel like are just too nice. What do you think?
Yep. And
like you look at it, it looks like the 21 comes down to the 9, but the 9's going up a little bit. So we're ultimately, you don't want somebody taking blame for something that they didn't actually cause. So further review at the end of the day is usually in the best interest of the league itself. We're going to have a busy night at this rate.
Nah, not really so far. I mean, it's actually been a really tame race. 24 laps in, only 2 cautions for the exciting absolute battles for the lead that we've been seeing. It's been pretty clean.
Yep, and I've also watched to make sure EOL does not get issued to Brian Newell on that one, as we don't want... It's one of those more fair racing, but look at this. Jamie, are you seeing this? Look at the number 18. Aiden has made it to the top 3. The kid's got hot. Got absolute hot. He's got to grind him. He's got to grind him into the ground. He's got to catch that chicken here tonight. How's that big voice there, Jamie?
Oh, that was absolutely perfect.
You caught onto that, didn't you?
Oh, yes, I did.
Yes, if anybody knows me well enough, you'll realize I am a huge fan of boxing and MMA, and I absolutely love the Rocky movies. And the Creed movies, too. If you ever get a chance, they're great watches.
Look who's slowly starting to make his way up here. Elliot Jacobson.
We have not seen him too often in the streams itself. He is quiet. And look at the
21. He did not use the fast repair.
Oh no! All right, everybody. For the first time in ARCA history, this is the limited edition Budweiser modified. And Jamie, you're an expert at driving modifieds. What is he going to have to do now to control this one?
Don't lift, because he's got a giant parachute out front, and it doesn't look like he's going to be pushing any other cars. So, not a smart move.
This one could get disastrous for that number 21 machine, as it looks like Pocahontas has left the building. Green flag flies. We are racing, and Gabriel Garcia jumps out front. It looks like he did it after the start-finish line, so perfectly legal move. He gets out in front, leading some laps here. There's Corey Yoakum. Aiden is right behind, chasing. And, of course, then you got Isaac Morales chasing them down. Behind that, Andrew Rubenrain's back in it. Andrew has been through a war so far. Do you think he's got what it takes to finish this one out, Jamie? I mean, that car's got to be beat.
I mean, he definitely has a lot of maneuverability in that car. I'm curious to see how the car is going to change over the course of this race.
And, of course, right behind him, you got Brian Newell coming off the 2 wins. The top line forms up and then dissolves. And then they leave Andrew up hanging. Smart move. That is smart. That is what you call, I'm just going to leave you high and dry. So long, sucker. Andrews pulls a smart move, gets back in the draft. Jamie, what do you do when they're all formed up? I mean, do you just sit, ride, and hope for the best, or do you try to try to beat them on the strat?
You know, we're only 28 laps in. You know, I would just kind of ride out right here, log some laps, start feeling the car out.
And of course, as Jamie does say that, Andrew jumped top shelf, goes for the high side, and of course, Atlanta here at the high side is fast. However, it is a longer way around. We do
didn't mean to get into you right there. It's had a lot of momentum.
We do see the 22 there. That is Isaac Morales kind of launched. Yeah, the 22 is Isaac Morales. Gets washed up to the back. Look at the 18. That's Aiden. Aiden makes a high side stick, and he's got Andrew on the high side. Andrew can drive. He can. I've seen him race a few times. And as we watch, he keeps showing us more a new type of talent he has.
Joe, I'm not sure if I passed you
73.
illegally just now.
Logged that one. We just had a report, lap 30.
Oh, you're good. I had to check
with
up.
number 5 and another car.
F1.
Looks like it could have been the 73 there of Zachary Zukowski.
Yep, 73.
As the drivers make the high side work, and look at this, the driver out of Mexico, Aiden, takes over the lead of this race. Andrew leaves him up there. There it is, the battle we've been waiting for. Leave him up there hanging. That's the true spirit of racing. Find a buddy, leave him out to dry.
Well, you know what it is Andrew has arguably probably the best car out there right now. That thing is just to go anywhere he wants it to go. And, you know, he doesn't necessarily need all the help. You know, he's doing it for the most part on his own.
Absolutely, I agree with that one. And check this one here. You hear a lot of voice chatter now where they say don't bother blocking or something like that. Well, Aiden might notice something out of Andrew and just cuts down to block that off. Very smart, in my opinion. Jamie, I think we're about 33 laps. I think we had enough time to gauge out the drivers here tonight. Do our driver picks.
Absolutely. I'll let you go first.
Well, we're going to do it a little bit different here. We're going to pick out the top 3 that we think is going to go for it.
I see a lot of similarities coming, so let her eat.
All right. Well, the first driver that kind of catches my eye is actually Gabriel Garcia again. The young gun, I'm picking him up into the top 3 at least. Second driver I got is Corey Yoakum. And that driver of that number, it was 77 today. I guess he doesn't have a custom number. Third driver I'm kind of watching out for is Andrew Rupenrain. He's hungry for a win. I am actually picking him to win.
I thought they were wrecking, brother, so I was getting low to try to stay out the way.
Yep, a lot of weaving out of that 77. A lot of movement in the back to lap 35. All right, I gave you my picks there, Jamie, as you were recording that, I'm sure. And let's hear it out of you, buddy.
Well, first and foremost, you left me the low-hanging fruit, and this dude has been just absolutely on rails tonight. So the first driver I'm definitely going to take is Andrew Rupenrain.
I picked him.
I don't care. I'm taking him too.
All right, good deal. Who's the second, third?
You take Gabriel Garcia. Now, every time I've ever done that, he usually ends up on a tow truck. So we're going to stay away from him. He'll appreciate that.
Oh, okay. I can dig it. Oh, my.
And did I say that? He just wrecked. Well, I just can't ever mention him. That's it. I just can't.
Don't feel too, man. You can't mention anybody. Look at this. You even got Andrew involved
Was that
in
me,
this.
Gabe?
We're gonna go back and rewind this one, as we're gonna just kind of rewind, and we're gonna hit quarter speed, rear chase. It looks like we gotta go far chase, right?
Yeah.
It fell on Gabe. We know what happened at Gabe, so we're gonna kind of watch it right there. Looks like Gabe. Oh, bumps the 9, kicks it loose. 45, nowhere
Checking
to
up out of 2.
go. Ooh.
Yeah, my bad, 73 on that. I thought they were wrecking, so I
That
went real
was
low.
really.
I just couldn't really see out my cockpit.
Really brutal hit.
No, it's all
The
good.
22
Corey.
just went
it was
wild.
funny. It was a good
I think
save,
he
man.
caught a bumper or something.
As soon as you,
Jamie, what are you thinking
started
on
getting
this one?
squirrely, I let up a little bit, and I was like, I hope he can save it. I'm going to try and give him as much room as I can.
This one is really questionable because
Yeah, I didn't even feel loose. I was honestly just trying to get out someone's way. That was imaginary wrecking next to
there's
me.
the bump.
I don't want to speculate right here. I mean, when I would have lifted and let the 0 come back and gather it back up, but we're going to have to deal with this later.
Yeah, we're going to definitely have to deal with that later.
What? Get the net code with the 22. Holy moly.
I don't know if that was a net code or if that was he caught a bumper, because they do have bumpers that fly off. But even then, they don't actually affect the car like that. So, well, Jamie, now that your 2 drivers have been wrecked, who's your third pick? We got to hear it. Nope, there's got to be 3. You know the rules.
All right, well, give me the only one that hasn't touched anything. I'll go with Aiden Wegner.
All right. He's going to go for the very, very low hanging fruit. The driver out of Mexico, of course, leading the night's race. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We're going to take a brief commercial break from Smith Creations. I hope everybody's having a fun time, because we are definitely having some fun here tonight.
Engines ignite, pulse on the rise, fire reflected in visor eyes, rubber burns on a razor.
Thanks, Jamie, for the commentator curse yet again.
A grand design, chasing ghosts down painted bends, where the limit never ends. Tight grip, no room to breathe. Victory, something you have to seize. Feel it building, don't hesitate. Every corner, decide your fate. Hit the crossover, swing through. Let them drift, then cut on cue. Flip the rhythm, steal the lane. Turn the lead into your game. Hit the crossover, strike it clean. Slide between what can't be seen. On the edge where the brave improve. That's the moment you make your move. Ring wide open, pulling near, closing gaps that disappear. Laid on brakes, precision play. Take their line and own the day. Tires whisper, grip unsure, but your focus stays pure. Every inch a calculated fight. Dancing inches from the white. Pressure rising, no retreat. This is where control and chaos meet. Hit the crossover, swing through. Let them drift, then cut on cue. Flip the rhythm, steal the lane. Turn
As that pace car comes off, we come to the line one more time. The cars are restacked, re-racked, ready to rock and roll. Green flag flies. We are flying once again here at Atlanta. Echo Park. Not sure. I think it's just Echo Park Speedway now. getting confused for Atlanta as they did change the name recently. Of course, as we been talking about this, Jamie, some of these drivers we know have already used their fast repair. What are they going to have to do the rest of the race?
Well, they got to be extra conservative and smart now, because now they're, as Gabriel just hits the fence again. They just got to be conservative and smart. You know, they want to make it to the end. There's still 58 to go. Sorry.
Yeah, 58 laps to go. Looks like there's the 18. You see that number 3 of Toriyoko pushing, and of course, really smart of him to actually just go ahead and let's go by, it looks like. But as they kind of shuffle up to the high side, I feel like there's a little bit too much pushing and banging going on for these cars here tonight. As we know, we've seen them pushing into the raggedy edge, but you feel like it could just be driver error. Like when they see a car get on the apron, they're just like, oh, hey, that's an opportunity for me to take a position, rather than just maybe letting them back up.
Well, I mean, not necessarily. I mean, these ARCA cars, they're kind of known to be on the bit of the looser side. So especially in the draft, it just makes them a little bit more looser.
I had to break 73 or 9. I would have put 9. He would have spun.
No, it's all right, Corey.
Of course, these cars were designed more like the Gen 6, if I remember hearing right.
Well, essentially, that's what these are. They're Gen 6 old cup cars with a lesser horsepowered engine strapped to them.
Yeah, you know, they are, they're utilizing the track really well as far as who's going where. Now, Aiden, the driver out of Mexico, is doing a great job just trying to control the pace of this. Nearly four wide. Very tempting out of that number 5. That is Joe White actually up front there. Put it on where the main battle is. Of course, points leader Brian Newell, no surprise here, looking to maybe capitalize and get up front if he can. But Aiden, I feel like, is doing a great job of taking that away from him.
Well, he's in the preferred groove. He's being very smart and patient as we just have a pass for the lead.
Yeah, he is in the preferred line, but Brian also has been perfectly capable of season. He's been elbows out, game on, 100% focused the whole time. He realizes he made mistakes, and I feel like he really adjusts to those mistakes to try and fix them.
Oh, absolutely. But, you know, on the other side of that coin, you know, you have the rest of the field that's been kind of, Brian Newell's been the rabbit they've been chasing, right?
Yep. Yeah, it definitely have been chasing him. And, you know, we're talking about 2-wide racing here, and these drivers, about 10 to 15 laps into their run, these guys start to get a little bit antsy, I feel like.
Well, as we got a big wreck again here. Big wreck in the back.
That is also Gabriel Garcia involved. As something happened there with Gabriel. Yeah.
Oh, and that looks done. Tolling for sure.
Today.
Yeah, as we're going to go back and take a look at this, but we're going to go far chase on this. We haven't had a penalty worthy event yet because super speedways are really hard to focus on.
I don't know who's behind me, but I had to check up.
Okay. So Gabe gets in the rear of the 5. 13 gets into him. 22 finishes him off. There's nothing he could do. 73 arc. We're going to have to go to further review on that at the end of the night on the number 73, it looks like there, Jamie, for ARCA braking. And that is the notorious number 0 Sidewinder machine. As Gabe trying to get it down into the pits. As that thing is... I don't know what to think about that, Jamie. Have you ever seen such a beautiful beast?
I didn't know we were driving next gen.
That's a reverse drift.
Brian, I appreciate aggressive racing, dude, but I mean, we still have 60 to go, brother. Maybe next time, huh?
That is reverse drifting. As Aiden and Elliot Jacobson stay out. I'm good to go on this, Jamie. I got goosebumps. I've been waiting to see that Army machine up front this entire time. And it is such a great time to see Elliot Jacobson actually up there, up front. He's avoided the wrecks and the carnage. Is that last wreck took out Brian Newell, Gabriel Garcia, Corey Yoakum, Joe White, Isaac Morales, Andrew Rupenrain, and Zachary Zukowski in one sweep. So there is going to be a lot of review on that wreck in itself there on lap like 48 or 47.
47, I got it.
It's one of the two. But these guys are going to get going. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We're going to be back before you know it. Put on your dancing shoes because we're going to be dancing all night long.
Ryan, good job filling your blocks and just stacking up the whole field. Good job. Appreciate it. And turning to my race.
City lights flicker, heartbeat in the street. Shoes on fire, rhythm in your feet. No more waiting, no more standing still. Tonight's alive and we're chasing the thrill. Feel the bass drop, let it pull you in. Lose your doubts, let the night begin. Every worry fades away.
I didn't know we were able to make a car 3 lanes wide, but you found some way to do it and wrecked about 3 or 4 cars.
Comp's clear. Finish it after the race. As that is how you, sometimes you just gotta let them cool down, right, Jamie?
Well, super speedways can sometimes act like short tracks, and tempers can flare. That's about what we saw.
Absolutely. As that one definitely wiped out quite a few drivers. Gabriel Garcia clearly not happy at all. I understand fully in his position there, Jamie, as you've heard it with me in the officials even, where if I get, somebody takes me out or something like that, my temper gets hot. And it's normal. And the level that these guys are driving at, iRacing is game first, but it is all the racing is real. It is competitive. Tempers fly just like that because for some of these drivers, for instance, the odds, me or you even, we race competitively on iRacing. What's the odds of us being able to drive an ARCA car? Very slim to none, as Jamie will tell you. Green flag flies here, and we are racing 5 cars on the restart as that one took out a lot. It looks like Isaac Morales did get the machine, 22 machine back up. He's at full speed. He's going to lose out, I feel like, though. I don't think he can catch him in time. As the top 5 now, it goes Aiden. Elliot Jacobson looks for the lead. He's got Corey Yoakum right behind him. Yoakum and Jacobson working together.
And I've been waiting to say this all day. New leader, Elliot Jacobson.
Yes, Elliot Jacobson finally leads a lap in the ARCA series. The driver has been a sleeping giant this entire season. We've seen him do Cup Series. We've seen him do Truck Series. We have not seen him do ARCA, and now he's leading here for the first time in his Blackout Racing League career, season. So, kudos for that. That Army machine looks great now up front. And Corey Yoakum's looking to the high side with Joe White. We're watching this one. Elliot's going to kind of have to try and pick and choose here, I think. Who does he want to be paired up with?
I got the privilege to be teammates with him during the BRL Xfinity season, and he is a smart little cookie. He will figure it out, and he is going to be a contender for the rest of this race.
Up until the Houdini car shows up, as he must have that New York Spectrum internet. Just a second.
My stuff don't blink. Don't go there.
I had to throw it out there, Jamie. Aiden cuts underneath. Now, Elliot Jacobson might have picked the. He did not choose very well. Maybe he did choose wisely. There's that's the number 5, no white.
I'll tell you something else to think about here too. Now that there's only 5 cars in this pack, the energy isn't as big as what it once was. So the runs aren't going to be as fast, and guys are going to be able to make back up what they lose.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and you do have the 45 down there in the pit. You know, Andrew Rubenrain might play this one out smart. He might try to get that 45 machine back out. If he does, and his car is not totaled, he has a potential to overpass Garcia if he can make up the laps. So very interested to see how points play out here tonight. Corey Yoakum, of course, out in front, leading his first laps here in Atlanta. As we go to the tail of the tape, though, here, let's put up the race data for tonight's race. We've seen 8 lead changes, 4 cautions, 12 laps. Of course, the wreck we've seen wasn't just taking out 1, maybe 2 drivers. It was taking out the field. That happens at times. Luckily enough, we gave him a fast repair and called it a night. Please watch the language in the chat. Appreciate the enthusiasm, but do not need the language. Now that people are trying, Jamie, guys don't understand.
Well, I'm going to go on the limb and say that that's Elliot's wife. And she is quite ecstatic to see her man out front leading laps here at Echo Park.
That could very well be the case. Elliot Jacobson, of course, now we're down to 3 cars battling for the lead, and it looked like Brian Newell, Isaac Morales actually there. Aiden Wanger's in the pits. This is interesting.
So, I saw some contact about a lap or so ago between him and Brian Newell, and I'm curious to know what has happened there, but it definitely brought Wanger to the pits.
Whatever it was, I know Jamie's recording it. As we don't record just the 4 cautions here at Blackout Racing League. It showed him jumping to the pits, in fact, so we're not sure what happened. We didn't hear any call out for a caution either. So very interesting to see there. I'm going to go back and take a look. I can promise you,
I am never picking anybody to win again, because every time I do, they all crash.
We're going to go take a look and see. Because I can't find out where the pass was here. We're going to go take a look here.
Yeah, this is what I see.
Yeah, this is where we're just kind of go back into this. We're going to go far chase, though. We're going to give guys a inside scoop here. We got time to review it, but there's the 9 right on the rear. Gives the. I wonder if there was contact. That one didn't look like there's contact, though. That looked more like net code, actually, to be honest. It's hard to tell. I mean, where's this different angle? Oh, here we go. This could be a great angle, actually. Tells you there was contact there. So there's Brian. There's the 18. There's the ups. No contact. Just net code. So very curious to see what iRacing might have seen. And then we see a deal where this part here is kind of where Aiden had a crash it showed. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Oh, he just comes to a complete dead stop right there on pit lane on the entrance there. So we're down to the final 3 here. battling out for the lead. Brian Newell, of course, on his own. Isaac Morales on his own. Aiden Winger into the pits. A lot of cars out of this race. Jamie, do you feel like that could have been just way too pushing, too aggressive, too early?
Oh, 100%. And, you know, and this is the result. I mean, it was spectacular racing, but that's, you know, back to what I said earlier in the day when everybody's got to keep their head on a swivel.
Yeah, I mean, you know, not to be brash or anything or brag it up a little bit, Talladega went kind of green flag, 70 laps, Class A cars, just saying. And Jamie knows this, I'm right on that one. But Joe White out in front, he's got Corey Oaken behind, Elliott Jacobson looking at his first ever podium here. Jamie, if he gets podium here, how excited do you think he's going to actually be here? Is he going to go on like one of those beer benders?
I definitely don't think he's going to go on a beer bender. He's definitely going to be pretty happy, though. He might not show it. He doesn't like to show a lot of emotion, but he'll be pretty happy, I'm sure.
Winning in this league is one of those very special talents you just got to have. And now it comes down to strategy. What do you utilize for strategy-wise? You see the 77 extra wiggly behind the rear of the number 5. I don't know what's going on there, but it's kind of crazy. He's kind of scrubbing the bumper of the number 5. Like it's like he's got a sponge on the bumper and he's trying to wash it. Yeah, Jamie, he's got a sponge on the front bumper.
That's what I thought was going on there. I don't really see the need to be pushing that hard.
Yeah, he's got a sponge on the front bumper and he's scrubbing the back bumper of the 5. He's kind of washing it back and forth. He isn't doing that anymore. He's doing it really good. Yeah, it is. It was a Jacobson wife there, Jamie. She's the one dropping F-bombs in my chat.
That's okay. We'll let that one slide.
Nah, she could do. She could put $1 in the swear jar. How's that sound? Glad to have you in the chat there cheering on, Elliot. It's awesome to see all the fans out there. If you like what you see and want to see more of this kind of action, remember to hit that sub button. Of course, not a whole lot going on right now, Jamie. And when drivers get bored, what do they tend to do?
I don't know. When I drive a race car, I don't get bored. I'm laser lock focused. We got a job to get done, and we're coming up on 30 laps to go, and definitely one more pit stop.
Yes, there is. As you know, kind of early on in the race, drivers that were over aggressive, you know. As we do have drivers that weren't able to make it. But, yeah, I mean, they're going to be, just give me a little bit of review at the end of the night. Drivers will be a little bit upset, I feel like, Jamie. Especially when that penalty report comes out.
Most likely, but you know that's what we have the penalty system for, right? You know, it's a gradual penalty system similar to what we see in PGR and a few other leagues. So
okay, this is interesting. Elliott Jacobson's getting a tow. He did get a tow. As looks like that is Isaac Morales actually going a lap down now. But Isaac is in a prime position here. Elliott could, if he can make friends with Isaac, that could shake the game up for the down part, because Isaac, I feel like, has a pristine car to actually push in. In fact, I think he's got the straightest nose on out of the ARCA cars. Well, Jamie, you've probably seen the ARCA cars. Am I right on that one? Or the Stang would be the preferred pushing car?
Well, right, yeah, the Mustang definitely has the flattest nose, the straightest nose, as you pointed out, so it definitely is a bit easier to push with those cars.
And meanwhile, you know, you look at all the cars, though, the Chevys, obviously the top, the power delivery that they deliver is a little bit more, I feel like the Chevy is a little bit more easier to get on power. The Mustang more balanced, and like the other one and the Camry, just a draft monster. The Camry will eat drafts and spit them out like they're yesterday's garbage. It's just preferred for draft racing. So you combine all three cars into a track, put them all together, and what do you get? Some amazing racing.
Or, in this case, a giant washing machine.
Oh, what?
A giant washing machine, you know.
We are
got 180 mile an hour slinkies is what this is.
Fair enough. Fair point. I can dig it. As we do come to 26 laps to go, somebody's going to make or break this race, and somebody's going to have a strat that works. And I'm wondering who's going to blow the pit stop. That is the biggest issue here. Who's going to blow that pit stop? If they do, I mean, not everybody's going to blow the pit stop. But we have been waiting a long time to be able to call out a few of these drivers, you know. And
here comes Elliott playing the strat now.
This is interesting. Elliott's going for the undercut.
I'm not coming around on pit.
This is somebody else going to be pitting. I don't know who. It could be White and Yoakum. So interesting. Brian is not delivering any info to no one. He is out. That is why he is so good at this. Is he is just playing this one out. So drivers do have to get down below that line. It looks like they all might have made it there. And now we're going to have a new leader here. Brian Newell is going to potentially lead this race. I don't believe they put him a lap down. No, he's not. White and Yoakum have the advantage.
And now he comes to pit road.
Yes. So this is where is going to play out a crucial role here. Is Elliott Jacobson actually going to lead this?
Yeah, he's going to come out with the lead here.
Okay, this is what this is all about here. Jacobson gets around. He's got to be out in front of White and Yoakum when they reach there, so he's going to be at speed. And you see it now. Here comes Jacobson. White and Yoakum on the exit. The race is on. And no, he can't get there enough. Jacobson loses out on the chance to overtake him, and Joe White is still our leader here. Multiple strats played out there, Jamie. Does it give you heebie-jeebies sometimes?
Yeah, a little bit, because, I mean, it's just the uncertainty. You don't know what's going to happen, right?
Absolutely. As, oh my. That's the reason.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
We'll give
now everything has just changed.
And let's go back to this one as we're gonna watch.
Pit stop right there, Joe.
We're gonna watch what happened with Brian Newell. Yeah. We know it's self-spin, David. We know we shouldn't have called caution, but you know, we're just gonna do it here as Brian Newell.
Contact with the wall. Needed the yellow.
We see to stop at the track. Unsafe race conditions. Ordinarily, we would not have pulled out a caution on that one, but we only have like the 5 of you left. Of course, all top 5 will be in the chat for an interview. at the end of the night.
And I'll tell you what, you know who managed to work their way back and is back on the lead lap, and they did it the old-fashioned way?
Hold on there, Jamie.
Brandon.
You're welcome, Brian.
And I didn't even see who the sponsor of this race was.
It's Smith Creations.
Appreciate that.
So the guys got to try to make sure they're all set and ready to go. Yeah, well, the tire wear on these are general tires. They're not the Goodyears, as far as I know. And so they have less horsepower than, they're basically, like Jamie was pointing out earlier, it's a Gen 6 body with a really small, significantly smaller motor. I think it's only probably 450 to 500 horse, Jamie.
Something like that, but did you give him that?
Give him what?
Newell. He just went around the pace car.
I guess I didn't give him a wave around, but it's probably iRacing.
Who doesn't have a faster rear left?
Okay.
I do not.
We're going to let it go. We got 5 guys. We're not worried about it.
No, I just want to make sure. That's fine.
Yep. So drivers are here. The music is bumping. If you guys like the music, remember, go to suno.com/BSmythe1999. Jamie will tell you it's pretty good. But now it's time for monkey business. We're going to go get to it. We are back here, and everybody's
Green
race sack, green flag flies, and we are racing once again. Joe White out in front, Elliot Jacobson right behind, does have second place there. Corey Yoakum getting a little push on the high side from, looks like Isaac Morales. Of course, now Jamie, with everybody on the lead lap here, do you think that's going to shake up how they run each other?
Definitely a little bit, but I mean, if anybody's paid attention to how the first part of this kind of race went, the last thing we want to do is tear up more race cars. So I'm hoping that guys have a little bit more of a level head on their shoulders.
Yeah, but you know, last lap incidents happen. And you know, just been outside for the 22 there as he goes. Oh yeah, that's right. Jamie knows probably what a movie I've been watching lately after I made that one.
Only you.
As we watch the number 5 tear this thing up in the front, does he have what it takes to hold that lead from Corey Yoakum? Jamie, we've been talking about Corey a lot in this race. He's running for the front, and he's been the bridesmaid a couple times this season so far. Do you feel... I honestly feel like he might be just waiting to make his move.
Yeah, I mean, he's just been kind of biding his time, riding around here, just trying to just run the laps out, right, get to the end and make his move then.
Yeah, on the network itself, Jamie, I don't think was around when it happened. There was a guy who made that move on the very final lap, last corner, and we call him the last lap sniper.
Yep, that was a little bit before I got here, boss.
That's right. You're gonna go scrub the toilets afterwards.
I don't think so.
As Joe White stays out front of Corey Yoakum. Yoakum's buying his time, but in the battle in the back, look at this. Jacobson trying to get a little squiggly wiggly. Jacobson's trying to find a line to work, and he can't pick one out. He's going to have to pick and choose or not decide to go 3 wide. Now, look at this. Joe White and Corey Yoakum start pulling away. Very interesting how this would pan out. And look at this, Brian Newell losing out. That is not a good time back there for him. As it looks like we are seeing it. Isaac Morales looking to go to the front. Jamie, this is a high side, low side battle. Who's got the edge here? I mean, the high side runs fast. Does the low side have it too?
Well, now it's with so few cars, it's strength in numbers. So, I mean, it's whatever lane's going to have more cars in it's going to get the push.
But look at this, as we talked about it. We have another leader to the front, Isaac Morales. Morales can't quite hang on, though, as Brian Newell's sticking it to the bottom side. Brian might be waiting to really bide his time. He is very smart when it comes to winning races, as he's done twice so far this season. We got just about 10 to go here. They're giving us the show here. Even amongst these 5 cars, it's still anybody's game amongst these 5.
Yeah, coming up to 10 to go, and you can throw 5 cars under a blanket. I mean, this thing ain't over until it's over, and they are showing us why.
Of course, after the race, this is going to gauge out because, when you look at the schedule itself, you come up to the schedule, you look at it, some of these guys might be getting intimidated late in the season. In just 2 weeks' time, they go to Daytona. Could this be a prequel?
Oh, it definitely is. You're going to see a little bit more there than here. Yes, the runs happen a little bit faster here because we're on a smaller track, but the racing is going to be just as intense as it is here tonight.
Yes, it will, as nobody's backing off. Oh my, Jacobson had the issue with the questionable internet from New York.
It's not even from New York.
He is now. Why, where's Jacobson from?
He's from Michigan.
Oh, he's got that backwood stuff. I got it. He's got a potato and a couple of tin of mud gears up there.
Oh my lord. Oh, as we have a battle for the lead.
And Jacobson comes through. Jacobson sneaks in there. Look at this. He comes straight up through there like a boss. They leave the 22 of Isaac Morales on that high side alone.
Yeah, he said, make fun of my internet again, Smith. Watch this.
Dude, I even got a name for it. Potato wedge. It's Potato Wedge Network.
Alrighty then.
Just saying. People in Michigan, I do apologize early on. I'm sorry. I could not resist. As I'm from actually the Midwest myself. I'm from Minnesota, if anybody knows that one. Jamie's the one operating on the Spectrum Internet.
Well, it happens.
He has to save money somewhere to get that TQ on track, so he saves it on his internet. Smart man. I did
That's the best I can buy in this area. That's all they offer.
Maybe you should try the Potato Wedge Network.
Yeah, I did. I was running on Wi-Fi for a very long time before I hardwired this.
They also offer premium straight green bean fiber optic.
Well, I'll tell you what. We're coming back, 5 to go, coming to 4 to go here. And Elliott will not quit. I'm telling you, keep an eye on him. He's going to make a move.
We are watching him. He's kind of made friends with the 22 there on the back end of this. Now, here's the funny part. If the 77 there cuts up, completely leaves the 5 high and dry, Elliott has a definite shot to make a run on the high side. And Brian Newell looks like he's looking to make that move. I think we should put up a GoFundMe for Elliott Jacobson. Put up a GoFundMe for better internet. Jeez. Or direct line that stuff or something. I don't know what. As they're coming down to 3 to go, Brian Newell in the 77 got to be getting anxious. I am seeing Brian Newell cut out. Do you think he's just trying to give it a peek to maybe gauge out what his car has?
Well, he's peeking out. He's also looking to see where he's at in the racetrack so he doesn't make an untimely move as Elliott comes alongside him on the outside again.
And Elliott can't seem to get that run on that high side like the low side is having right now. So the low side might be the preferred line. But as I say that, check this out. Elliott Jacobson has help on that high side. Can they get around Brian Newell? We come down to it. The white flag, everybody. The time everybody's been waiting for. Elliott Jacobson gets around Newell on the inside. He's going to be looking to cut that nose off of Newell. I sure as hell would be. But Elliott Jacobson, oh my, there, banana wedge. Houdini car gets out in the top 3. the potato wedge
make it for 2 more corners.
The 77 steps out. They come across the line. They look too wide across it. It's White, Yoakum, and Jacobson for a top 3. Then it looks like Morales and Brian Newell gets beat. Morales gets him at the line. What a run out of the top 5 here for these guys. Man, I'm shocked. I'm shocked, Davey. You don't hear that often, but man, what a job out of Joe White. He finally got it. Joe White in that number 5 has had a long time of wanting this one to get it done, and he did it here in Atlanta. How excited would he be right now? We're gonna find out. You can tell him at Dirt Smoke Show. I mean, you've been in this position. How excited do you get after a big win like this?
I mean, anytime you get the opportunity to win, it's always special and memorable. So, especially here in the ARCA series, as you see, even Elliott looks to be a bit excited over there too.
All right, let's start bringing them up there, Jamie. We're going to bring up our top 5 finisher, Brian Newell, who's not in the chat. He has declined an interview. If Brian was here, he'd say Blackout Racing Network is the best, and thank you for the stream. All right, on to the next. How's that, Jamie? That was pretty good. Oh, and thank you, Smith Creations. All right, Isaac Morales. Let's hear from him. Not on the stream. He's saying, what is Isaac saying?
You know, he battled hard all night long. He was a lap down, wrangled his way back on the lead lap, and awesome race, and he's happy to finish fourth.
All right, and he says, thank you, Smith Creations, for sponsoring tonight's race. And now let's bring up Elliot Jacobson. I'm excited to hear this one. Let's hear from him. Elliot. Elliot? Hello? Elliot, is your mic working, buddy?
It doesn't want to connect to Discord.
All right, there, Elliot. So we can still hear you. Man, you just got done getting a top 5 here on the podium. How do you feel in the number 13 machine?
I feel pretty good. I definitely think we could have won the race if my teammate wouldn't have gotten wrecked out there. Him and I had a pretty good program, and we could have put some work together there at the end. But shout out to Smith Creations, shout out to Blackout Racing Network, and shout out to Ratio Racing. And thanks for having me.
All right, thank you for that, Elliot, and hopefully you can get that Discord working.
Yeah, it's just bad internet.
All right, let's get him out of here. Oh. There we go, get him out of here. And now we're going to bring up our second place finisher. He's been waiting a long time, and this time the number 77. Let's hear from Corey Oakham. Corey. Oh, Corey?
Hey, yo.
Man, what a job here. Man, you won here, or got the second place finish here at Atlanta. How do you feel?
I feel good, man. I feel great.
I
feel awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, dude, it felt so good. I just stayed on the bottom line. That's what you got to do here, to stay on that bottom line, because that top line I noticed tonight, it was getting a lot of people in trouble, man.
Yeah, as you've seen the wrecks, I mean, Jamie, I know you probably got a follow-up question on this one, too. Do you feel like people that were wanting to be aggressive maybe just gifted you the deal, or did you feel like you had something all night?
I mean, I just felt like I was being consistent, man, and minding my business and staying out of the incidents, man, and just letting out the throttle when I needed to. Not trying to drive through people, not trying to get up on their quarter panel and loosen them up. Just giving them a little bump, man, and just trying to hold my position to at least get a top 5 for points.
Jamie, any follow-up on that?
Yeah, Corey, you ran a really awesome race. I watched you follow behind Joe for the last 30 or so laps of the race. Did you, feel like you maybe could have made a move sooner and potentially brought home the win?
100%, man. With about 3 laps to go when I was really getting pushed hard, I don't know who that was pushing me. But, man, I could have went high and I could have went around him, but I just didn't want to risk anything, man, and going out front too early and him coming around me. But I didn't realize these cars didn't have enough momentum to get around you by yourself, so.
Well, you did run a great race in that Chevy. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching, cheer you on, man?
I just want to shout out my dad, Bert Yoakum, of course. Thank you for watching. Shout out my buddy Austin Donovan if he's out there watching, and shout out Chase Jones, and shout out Garrett Taylor as well, man. That's all I have to shout out, brother.
All right, man. Well, congrats. Enjoy it. You did a great job here. You got on the podium in a very tough race. Can't wait to see what you can do in the future.
Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you. That was Corey Yoakum, everybody. Give him hats off to him. He ran a great race. And now we're going to go hear from him, the driver of the number 5, Joe White. And I'm hoping he's still in the chat. So he is. We're going to hear from him. Let's hear from him, Jamie. Joe.
Yes, sir.
Man, what a night. You got the winning spot here. You had the winning ticket. How is this one for you?
Well, I feel like a lot of luck, honestly, and a fast repair. So, that was helpful. Other than that, man, feel like it was just nice, smooth, stay on the bottom, and just make them pass you on the outside. I mean, they could have. When I was up there, I had to do a little side drafting to get up there. So I know it's possible, but man, I stuck to the bottom, kept it smooth. I felt like it just held on with a lot of luck.
Yeah. I know Jamie's gonna probably have a question or two for you, but when we were watching, do you feel like with the other drivers pushing, and you've seen the wrecks and stuff, was it just a matter of I just gotta be patient, or was it okay? I'm just gonna do my best to get out in front just to be out in front of the carnage.
Yeah, I tell you, I had a conversation with my teammate before the race, and always reflect on Dale Jr. Always, good at these restrictor plate races, and so his point of view, I felt like, was always push to the front, and I had that mindset going in, and I got in that first wreck. There was so much blocking. I just felt like it was way too early, and I was checking up and getting hit from behind. So I decided to stay in the back and just hang out for a while, and then let it cool down and work my way up and just stick to the bottom.
Well, it did work. And Jamie, you got anything for Joe here?
Well, I just want to first start off by saying, man, you ran an absolute beautiful race. And, up here in the network, we always love that, underdog kind of story. And we see you got a blank car. So what did it feel like to, have that underdog story come full circle for you? Because once you got out front, you kind of just controlled the thing.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just an underdog coming in. I don't really keep a chip on my shoulder or anything. I do my best. I've caused plenty of wrecks so far, I feel like, in this league, in this season. So I just do the best I can. But it's nice to be a rookie and in this league and get out here and be able to stay out front, hold it smooth with the pushes. Thanks to Corey, man, some fantastic pushes. Kept it clean, kept it smooth, and kept those guys on the outside from passing us. So, so my sponsor, I had to retract my sponsor because there was some more red tape I had to go through to get it on the car. So we got to wait a couple more weeks if we keep it. But just out here having fun.
Well, man, it worked. I mean, I don't think in the network history I've ever seen a car with no badges on it, besides of obviously the regular contingencies of the parts you put in it on the front step.
Yeah, so it was a last minute thing. I had another sponsor that said they would, they let me put their name on the car, and I couldn't get a paint job together, so I just slapped this one on and took the sponsor off and just run with it. That's where I'm at right now.
Well, you did a great job. I don't have anything. Jamie, you got anything final yet or no?
I'm all set. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming out here tonight and putting on an absolute great show. It was awesome to watch up here from the booth.
Joe, you finally got here. Any shout outs you got to do for your fans or anybody that might be watching cheer you on?
Yeah, so my son will probably come back and watch the replay. So shout out to Ethan, and then man, huge thanks to Smith Creations and Blackout Racing. Man, what a fun night!
All right, man. Well, congrats. Pop the bottle. You've done it at Atlanta, and etched yourself as another winner here in the Blackout Racing League.
Appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you. We'll get him out of here. Jamie, what a great job here. Anything you want to say finally for all the fans in the stands?
Well, I just want to say, Smith, it's been an absolute privilege to be up here for a couple weeks before my real season gets going. So it'll be a bit shaky when I can come back going forward here. Next week's Myrtle Beach, it's going to be definitely an absolute epic show. I've been thrilled with this season so far. It's been excellent racing. I want to thank all the drivers for putting on the show, all the fans that have been showing up week in and week out. And, just thank you all so much. It was very fun. And, again, as always, shout out to you, Brandon.
All right. Thank you for that there, Jamie. I'm going to get you, I'm going to just kind of shut it down real quick, and we're going to have to do our obvious review at the end. But man, thank you for coming on board.
Awesome. It was my pleasure. Thank you again.
Thank you. So we are just kind of sitting here. Shout out to all the fans out there. Glad to have each and every one of you on board. Shout out to my loving wife, Jenna, and Smith Creations. If you need anything, look me up. DM me through Discord. I'll see what I can do. Of course, prices are pretty cheap. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button. It does not bite very hard, I don't think. Not that I'm aware of anyway. Thanks for watching. I'll be back again very soon, as in Wednesday night, with a little bit of PGR Cup action.